Good Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Shark Tank. We're back at the East Bayfield Community Center for more Junior Sharks action. This time, welcome in the visiting London Devilettes. Today is a special occasion as we're honoring the military, which is the reason why you see our girls dressed in camouflage today. Kind of exciting. If you're with us for our last game on Friday night, the girls dropped 3-0 to the visiting Nepean Wildcats. So they're looking to get back into the win column today. The visiting London Devilettes played a game yesterday versus Central York, and that was a 6-2 loss for them. So they're also looking to get back into the win column today. Starting lineup for the London Devilettes. Starting in goal, number 1, Emma Klusterman. On the defense, number 3, McKenna Watson, and number 4, Lexi Stanat. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. On the forward line, number 21, Larissa Stevenson, number 22, Alexia Hill, and number 24, Zoe Wilson. Starting today for your Barrie Junior Sharks in net, number 45, Amelia Wilkinson. On the defense, number 10, Sonia Mehta, who is back with us after being out of the lineup on Friday night due to some sickness. Happy to have her back. And number 53, Talia Hildebrandt. On the forward line, starting today, number 21, Brooke Judkowitz, who incidentally is celebrating her 19th birthday today. Happy birthday, Brooke. Number 34, Aaliyah Sutton, and number 73, Haley Beckett. 2.5 minutes left in the warm-up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the live stream and inside the East Bayfield Community Center. My name is Cheryl Gilroy, along with my tech director, Tim Norton. Thank you for joining us. Our next home broadcast is going to be next Saturday, January the 20th, versus the visiting first place Etobicoke Junior Dolphins. The next game for the London Devilettes is on January the 19th, as they will face the Ottawa 67s. Very different standings for both of these clubs. Due to the loss for the Barrie Junior Sharks, they fell to 11th place, and the London Devilettes have been struggling and are currently sitting in 17th place. As I mentioned on a previous broadcast, what these girls are shooting for in the standings is to be a part of either a gold, a silver, or a bronze final tournament of the season. To get to the gold, you have to be in the top 8. In the silver, you're in the middle 8. And to be in the bronze is the bottom 8. We'll look more at that as we get closer to the end of the regular season to see where our Junior Sharks will be standing and which tournament they will be a part of. Joining us today from U15 AA is number 23, Kathleen Dion. Welcome aboard, Kathleen. She has been with the Junior Sharks before in a couple of away games, but we're happy to have her in the lineup with us today. Scratch today is number 3, Ruby Mitchell, who's still nursing an injury. And number 17, Megan Poole, is out of the lineup. Just about 40 seconds left in the warm-up, and we'll get set for our pregame ceremony honoring the military. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We have a few special guests with us today to help us with the puck drop. As well, among those special guests is a returning Barrie Sharks alumni. And take a look at these camouflage jerseys. I hope they do this again, because I actually might want to buy one of these. They're kind of sharp looking. Everybody joining us today is from the local Bay Sportin'. And that includes our returning alumni who's assisting with the puck drop today. Buzzer is sounded. We'll get set here for our ceremony momentarily. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. With us today are the company commander, Colonel Jonathan Michaud, Chief Petty Officer First Class Robert Wilcox, and our returning alumni is a old goaltender from the Barrie Sharks organization, Emily Vanderstelt. Jonathan Michaud coming first. Chief Petty Officer First Class Robert Wilcox.
And Emily Vanderstelt, former Barrie Sharks player from 2012 through 2023, and now current student of the Canadian Forces Fire Academy at CFA.
And Emily Vanderstelt, looking terrific in her uniform and her camouflage Barrie Sharks jersey.
Our guests will be joined by Junior Sharks captain Jordan Redden and Junior Devilettes captain Maya Farr. A ceremony after.
Taking the puck drop is going to be Bryn Rutledge, as Jordan Redding, I didn't mention, was out of the lineup due to an injury, so it's Bryn Rutledge. And Maya Farr for the London Devilettes. With all the red and green on the Barrie Shark side and the red and green on the London Devilettes side, I'm liking the color scheme for today. Now time for our national anthem. It's also inspiring, too, to see these military people salute as the national anthem goes. We'll get the music turned up and get it loud in here. It's a little blustery and snowy and cold outside, but I'm hoping what's going to be a fantastic game here this afternoon at the East Bayfield Community Center. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get set for game action. Once again, starting in net for the Barrie Junior Sharks is number 45, Amelia Wilkinson. She currently holds a record of 4-3-1. And on the other side, number 1, Emma Kloosterman, with a record of 2-6-1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're excited to be here. I'm certainly happy to be here and excited for this game action. We're wrapping up this snowy weekend here in Barrie. Looks like everything's all set. Here we go. Taking the puck drop is Aaliyah Sutton versus Alexia Hill, and we are underway. Right off the draw, the London Devilettes pull the puck right into the Sharks' end, and will have their first try. in the early going. They'll battle for it at the corner. Sonia Meta trying to get her stick onto the puck. Sharks do clear it out to center, and it goes the distance, and we'll have our first icing call of the game. Same two people in the face-off dot this time. Right off the hop, right into Wilkinson's glove, and we'll have another quick face-off. Calla Woodcroft this time taking the puck drop for the London Devilettes. They win that, and it goes right to Wilkinson again. Right in the first 30 some odd seconds, we have 3 or 4 puck drops. Red Rutledge taking the face off for the Sharks. They win it. Try to get their stick it and lift it out of harm's way. London Devilettes hold on to it at the line. Grace McLean trying to work the puck out in front. Goes to the corner. They'll battle for it there. Sharks trying to pull it off, and it does exit the zone. It's Kyla Rumford passing it over to her teammate. Defense moving it forward to Calla Woodcroft. They go hard into the net. That's Tegan Perry for the Junior Sharks. Emily DeBrouwer for the Devilettes, trying to work her way onto the puck as well, as the lines have now changed. It'll escape. McLaren throws it in, but just over the net. She'll chase it. The puck sits there for a quick second, but they can't catch up to it, and the Devilettes will get it as far as the blue line. Siska Humphreys trying to hold on to the line, but the puck does double back into the Sharks' end. Perry moving it forward. Sharks try to get it centered into the crease area, and a nice shot and a great save by Kloosterman. It's the first shot she's seen. Urbach trying to pull it in, but the puck misses her and skips over her stick. Down low into the corner, and the Devilettes will come away with it. Avery Dowson trying to pull it into the Sharks' end. Gets halted and turned back, but she brings it right back in. Just a couple of strides and offside. Avia Brammer will take this face off the London Devilettes, who had 2 goals in their loss to Central York yesterday. Haley Beckett with it behind the net, and she'll lap around past Manfred Hildebrandt, gets intercepted. Devilettes will bring it out and back into the Sharks' end. Sonia Meta will collect it behind the net. Can't get it out in front. Devilettes keep it down there. Emma Strano trying to get her stick onto the puck. Rings around the boards and onto the far side where Beckett's waiting. Bounces around a couple of sticks, and Meta draws a penalty for body contact. Just 3 minutes in, and the London Devilettes will hop on to the power play. Face off one by the Devilettes. They'll hold on at the blue line. Pass to the far boards. It's Lexi Stanat. Down low. Sharks can't clear it. Maya Farr holds onto it at the blue line and sends it down behind the net. Devilettes holding on to possession for now. Down low. Try to work it out in front. Strano again fires. Hits a couple of bodies and does not meet its target. Bounce right back out to the blue line, and Strano will try again. Stanat, excuse me. It goes high and wide into the corner and out the other end, and it will clear. Sharks will go off on a line change. About 45 seconds gone in the penalty. To Sonia Meta. Devilettes with it behind the net. Keeping it down low. Tegan Perry trying to work her way onto the puck. Again, that puck will escape and go the distance, where Kloosterman will hold on to it and leave it for Kylie Strano, defenseman. Out to Siska Humphries, who makes a dump in right on net. Devilettes will ring it around the goal net and out into the neutral zone. Hildebrandt fires it down in and right into the glove of Kloosterman. Will she'll leave it for her defenseman, Strano. She'll look to see who she can pass to, and she'll move it up to a Littman. Unfortunately, she has her stick taken away, and that is going to be a slashing call. So 2 Sharks in the sin bin, and a 5-on-3 developing here for the London Devilettes. 21 seconds of 5-on-3. And then another longer power play for the Devilettes. Not where the Sharks wanted to start today. They'll battle for it in the boards. As it's pinned to the boards, they knock down seconds. Sharks will fire, and Wilkinson's got it in her glove. That shot by Kyla Rumford as she pulled the puck off the boards. Alexia Hill will take this draw for the London Devilettes. It's won by the Devilettes as they still have a 5-on-3 advantage right now. Just about to come to an end. Down to far. Over to the side and fire! Just goes through the blue and out the other end into the corner. We've got another penalty coming for roughing. That's going to go against the London Devilettes, so that will negate the power play that the Devilettes would have had after this 5-on-3. So 4-on-4 action for 1:35. And then the Sharks are going to get an abbreviated power play, very abbreviated. The birthday girl, Brooke Judkowicz, we're happy to have her back in the lineup after her absence on Friday. Gets kicked out of the face-off, unfortunately. Dion will take this face-off then for the Sharks, so it gets won by the Devilettes. So 4-on-4 action here for 1:30. Danielle Menkel trying to hold it in the boards against the Sharks. Devilettes will clear it. It'll come all the way back. Dion will chase it. Send it over to Scott. Scott holding onto it behind the net and will work it forward to the boards for Judkowicz. Judkowicz trying to feed it to May Severn, but it's intercepted by the Devilettes, and they bring it right back into the Sharks' end. Down to a minute of 4-on-4. It goes over the blue line, and Judkowicz is bringing it into the Devilettes' end with speed, but she gets knocked on the puck, and another penalty coming. So the parade to the penalty box continues as the Devilettes are called for boarding. So from 4-on-4, we now jump to 4-on-3. And that will go on for 46 seconds. See if the Sharks can't use it to get on the board first. Meta holds on at the blue line. Siska Humphries. Down to Perry, who fires. Hits a body and bounces right back out. Sharks holding on at the blue line. Has it poked away. Beckett will follow it. Send it back up to Siska Humphries, and she'll come across the blue line. She has her stick lifted, and the shot by Beckett goes high and wide into the corner, and the Devilettes will bring it out. 17 seconds left in the 4-on-3. And the Sharks will have another player advantage, and the hits seem to continue, and that'll be another call for body contact. That's going to go against the Barrie Sharks, so the penalty board lighting it up. And we're not even halfway through this first period yet. Tim, I can't even tell you right now who's got the power play. Looks like, is it 3-on-3? It looks like 3-on-3. You don't see that very often. Now it's 4-on-3 as Stewart steps out of the penalty box. So a bit of a power play opportunity for the Sharks. Devilettes coming in short-handed. They can't work themselves into the slot area to get a shot off. The Sharks turn them away. Pass meant for Stewart just misses her and lands on Watson's stick, and she'll fire it back into the Sharks' end, knocking off precious seconds on the kill. Olivia Urbach. Now we're on 4-on-4 as the Devilette exits the penalty box. We got 4-on-4 action here for 40 seconds. Shot into Wilkinson and a nice save. So 38 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and then an abbreviated power play again for the Devilettes. I had to check my scoreboard to make sure I had the right team. I don't know which one's got the power play. Sinbin's been busy. Sharks try to clear it over the blue line. Devilettes hanging on in front of the Barrie bench. Dion trying to get her stick on it. The puck works itself free and comes down into the Devilettes' end. Danielle Menko holding on to it as she's being bothered by Dusome. DeBrouwer trying to work the puck out to her partner, Strano. She'll take an about face and hold on to it in the long end in the corner. More pushing and shoving by McLaren at the blue line. Now a power play opportunity for the Devilettes as the Devilettes player exits the sin bin. 5-on-4. Tegan Perry in her own end. Passes out to McLaren. She'll come across the blue line. Beckett on her left. Judkowitz on her left. Missed a deflection. That would have been a great opportunity to get a goal in. 5 seconds to go in a penalty, and we'll finally get back to 5-on-5 action. Now we're back to 5-on-5 as Bryn Rutledge exits the sin bin, moves it forward for Judkowitz. Judkowitz holding on, finally has that pocket taken away from her. Sharks hang on to it at the blue line. Severn leaves it for Siska Humphries, who puts it down low behind the net. Urbach went in to try a backhand off the rebound and just missed it. Arscott sends it back into the Devilettes' end where they get rid of it quickly. Siska Humphries moves it forward for Stewart. Sharks coming in again. Stewart leaves it for the defense. Hildebrandt. Stewart with it again in the corner. Try to work it into the slot area for Severn. To Stewart, trying to send it out in front. Doesn't work. Devilettes take over. It'll come all the way back to the Sharks' end. Bramber giving it chase for the Devilettes as they go off on line changes. Fresh Devilettes out on the ice. Into the slot area. Trickles right to Wilkinson, and she'll put a glove stop to it. So yes, we are at 5-on-5. Both teams are at even strength right now, or at full strength right now. Nobody's sitting in the penalty box. Out to the blue line, and a great shot in there by Lexi Stanat from the blue line, but Wilkinson's got it. Nice crowd here today at the East Bayfield Community Center. We actually have a Shark team visiting us today. U9 is here watching the game with us. They're all decked out in their jerseys and supporting their junior Sharks. You can actually see a bit of them there on the screen on your left, sitting down with their white jerseys on. We'll battle for it in the corner, and the Sharks will come away with it to the blue line. Beckett trying to get there first. Picked up by the Devilettes. Alexia Hill sending it down into the Sharks' end, where Stevenson will try to get her stick onto it. Picked up by the Sharks. Tegan Perry moves it forward for Beckett, just to deflect it up into the plexiglass. Beckett chases after it, and she's got it in the corner. Sends it back to Dusome. Backhands and send it down behind the goaltender, Kloosterman. Avery Dowson for the Devilettes, trying to work it over the red line. Dusome sending it back into the Devilettes end. I'm gonna get tongue-tied saying Devilettes. I want to say Devils. Trickles into Wilkinson's glove for another stoppage in play here with just under 10 minutes to go in the first period. No score. Lots of names on the game sheet for penalties, but nothing for goals yet. Rutledge versus Woodcroft. In the face-off dot, she's going to get kicked out, and Dusome is going to take it instead. Devilettes touch it first. It'll skip to behind Wilkinson, but the Devilettes will try to get it out in front, but Wilkinson puts a glove on it. Woodcroft in again for the face-off, this time against Urbach. They'll shoot from the blue line and send it down low. Strano trying to work it down into the corner for her teammate. It'll come around the boards to the corner where the Sharks will clear it. Yep, it will come up and over and into the neutral zone. Severn nearly had an opportunity at a breakaway, but she has her pocket pick before she can get away with the puck. Comes all the way back down for Wilkinson, and she'll leave it for Meta over to Severn. Couldn't clear it. Woodcroft keeps it in. Now the Sharks will clear. This is Urbach. Over to the corner. Arscott's going to come in and give Severn a hand. Over to the corner for Maya Farr, who is the captain of the London Devilettes, I believe. Yes, it is. They'll come in offside. These Sharks are back in action again next Saturday as they welcome in the Etobicoke Dolphins. Face-off won by the Devilettes, and they'll send it right down into the Sharks' end. Wilkinson leaving it for her defense. As far as the blue line pops over, so the Devilettes will have to tag and get back onside. Brammer will give it chase for the London Devilettes as the Sharks try to clear it. Tegan Perry sends it down to the corner, but not on the right side of the red line, so that will be an icing call. For the icing calls, it has to cross the two lines. All she would have had to done is skate just over the red before she shot it, and it wouldn't have been icing. For those not in the hockey know. They'll battle for it in the corner after the draw. Can't quite see who's down there in that corner. Kind of hidden from me. But it comes out into the slot for the Devilettes, and they'll fire. That gets deflected and up and over the crossbar and just past Wilkinson. Devilettes trying to work it out in front. Stevenson's waiting in the front. Fire it in. Hits a couple of skates. Right back onto a Devilette stick. On the blue line for Stanat. Down to Wilson. Trying to get it out in front in the slot area again where Stevenson is waiting. Sharks will clear it out. Judkowitz has it, but she needs help. She's down there with 3 white sweaters, and here comes Bryn Rutledge to give her a hand. To the corner, out into the slot area. Stanat couldn't get there fast enough, Strano couldn't get there fast enough to stop the offside, so the Devilettes will retreat and get onside. Sharks fall in front, giving the Devilettes an opportunity. A great save there by Wilkinson, point blank range on the doorstep. Sharks out in the neutral zone now. Rutledge will dump and go off to the bench. McLaren's going to chase it into the corner. Devilettes will bring it to neutral. Sharks take over again at the red line. This is McLaren. Stewart with her. And Urbach. Right into the crease and a cover-up for Kloosterman. It's been a quick first period after all those penalties. A lot of 5-on-5 action, which is awesome. But no score yet. Strano takes the puck off the draw and sends it into the near corner. Shot in. Rebound sitting there. Severn couldn't get to it, but a great save by Kloosterman. Devilettes will bank it off the boards and send it in. Hildebrandt catching up to it for the Sharks. Devilettes trying to work it out in the crease area. It'll go to far at the far side. We'll skip over the blue line, and here come the Sharks. This is Stewart. She'll try a backhand. Great save by Kloosterman. Beckett now off the boards, and she'll fire. That just misses on the near side and into the corner. Sharks coming close. Devilettes from behind their own net. Sharks trying to work it into the slot area. Judkowitz is waiting. Sharks couldn't clear. Opportunity for the Sharks for Beckett. Just goes high and wide. Trying again. Goes up and over the crossbar again. And Kloosterman's kind of disoriented, trying to get back into her crease. Sutton trying to work her way towards the net now. Back out to Perry, and she couldn't hold the line, and she'll have to double back. 2 or 3 great opportunities there for the Sharks. Rutledge sends it down in. Kloosterman out of her net to hold on to it. Quickly returns to the pipes. Devilettes will clear it. Up to Stanat, and she'll bring it in. Has her stick lifted and couldn't hold on to it. Sharks coming back the other way. Here's Bryce McLaren. Picked up by the Devilettes as she entered the zone. Larissa Stevenson chasing it into the Sharks' end. A lot of action behind each net, I find. A lot of battles down low. Out of the corner, final where it's picked up by May Severn. She has to get by 2 white sweaters. She gets by 1, loses the handle on the puck and chases it down below the goal line. They try to settle it down, and what an attempt at a backhand. Whistled down to a high stick, but what a heads-up play by May Severn to try to get her stick on that as the puck bounced in front of Kloosterman. Face-off won by the Sharks. Pass sent over to Hildebrandt. She'll backhand it and try to set it into the offensive zone, but the Devilettes send it back into neutral. D-to-D pass, and they will exit their own end and bring it into the Sharks. Collected by Sonia Mehta. Has her pocket picked. Sharks take back over. This is Haley Beckett trying to work it forward, and it comes all the way down, and there'll be a foot race between Judkowitz and Menko. Sharks have it again out in front. Rutledge tries to go for the backhand, not successful. Kloosterman's waiting and ready for that. Devilettes in the zone. Coming in again, and a nice toe save there by Wilkinson. Tegan Perry will get rid of it and try to send it up to McLaren, and she does accept that, and she'll fire. Kloosterman gets a piece of it as it flies over her head. Out to the boards. Severn loses it in her skates momentarily. She stuck with it, though, and brought it into the offensive zone. Devilettes will lift it and fire it out, and it will come all the way down. Dion behind Wilkinson. Pass to Urbach, who deflects it quickly to Severn. Just can't hang on. Devilettes bring it back the other way. He'll sit there at the red line momentarily, hit into the Sharks' end. And Dion will clear it. Just about right here to go to the final minute of the first period. Lots of action, lots happening in the penalty box, but nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. Dion will fight for it, but it goes over her stick and all the way down into the Sharks' end. Hildebrandt's going to go for escape, but there's going to be a penalty call against the Sharks. Final minute of play. After we're going to have two going, it looks like. One on each side. Both 2 minutes for roughing, so either 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, depending if they're offsetting. My guess is 5-on-5. And I'm right, 5-on-5 action here to end the first period. It'll go back and forth a couple of times in the neutral zone before McLaren finally brings it into the Devilettes' end. They'll battle for it down low in the corner. Off the boards, Dusome couldn't get her stick on it. Rutledge now has it and sends it down into the corner. So Woodcroft for London and Judkowitz for Barrie are the two ladies in the sin bin right now. Shot in and a great steer there by Wilkinson into the corner. They'll battle for it there on the far boards, right in front of those ladies behind, which is awesome. It's like the U9 team is getting set to high-five the girls as they exit off the ice after the first period. And that's what we're going to do here on the buzzer. So no score in the first period, but lots of penalties to record. In for an exciting matchup. Shots on goal in the first period. Barrie 4, London 7. Be interested to see how that changes in the second period. Glad to have you along here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break here as the Zamboni clears the ice, and I'll be back in about 12 minutes to bring you the second. Come on back, folks. Welcome back inside the Shark Tank, ladies and gentlemen, on this snowy Sunday afternoon in Barrie. There's no score on the board as of yet, and we're hoping that changes here in the second period. Well, it's definitely a flurry of activity, and I do mean flurry almost literally. A flurry of activity to the penalty box. I'm actually hoping now the numbers change in the score column. I'd like to see some goals being scored, preferably by those in the Army fatigues. That would be nice. And hopefully by the end of the game, I'll get comfortable actually saying Devilettes. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue as easy as Sharks does. Just about 45 seconds left here before we get going in period number 2. Once again, our next home broadcast is next Saturday. 4:30 is puck drop, and the Sharks will welcome in the Etobicoke Dolphins. There are still 2 players in each penalty box that were offsetting to end the end of first periods. Doesn't affect the numbers. It's still 5-on-5 even strength. Buzzer is sounded. We're ready for period number 2 underway. Devilettes momentarily had possession of the puck before it came back into their own end, and now it's in the Sharks' end. Hildebrandt trying to get over to Sutton. It goes through the blue. Couple of bodies flying. Devilettes passing it around and want to get it out in front. Wilkinson takes the save. Alexia Hill will take this face off for London. Siska Humphreys gets it out of the defensive zone. Devilettes bring it right back. Throw it into the corner. Kathleen Dion will send it down into the corner for Siska Humphreys, and she'll move it forward. Dusome will chase it. Icing waved off. Dusome does catch up with it into the corner, as does Bryce McLaren. Dowson for the London Devilettes brings it out into the neutral zone. Sharks send it right down in low behind Kloosterman. Both goaltenders fairly busy and have been making some great saves so far in this 0-0 battle. Puck will slowly trickle down to Wilkinson, and she'll leave it in the corner. Try to shovel it out there from the corner. Stewart coming in to give her teammates a hand. It comes out into the slot area. Urbach turning it around and sending it down low into the corner for Siska Humphreys. Out to the blue line. Devilettes hold on. Arscott sending it out of harm's way into the neutral zone. Devilettes bringing it right back in. May Sever now has it. Rolls off the end of her stick. Strano will collect it. Chase it in the corner and send it over to Menko at the far side. Sharks back with it again. This is Arscott. Up to Stewart, and she'll fire. And that's a nice save by Kloosterman. A little pushing and shoving after the whistle, but nothing coming of that. Sutton will take this face off for the Barrie Sharks, so they'll come back to the blue line for Perry. She'll fire it in. And she finds the upper right-hand corner. I was just about to say that she was looking for the upper right-hand corner, and no, I didn't even get that out, and it floated right in. Sharks get on the board. Nice shot there from Tegan Perry. I don't think anybody was expecting that, the way it floated in. Good shot by Barrie at the blue line, though. Sharks have the lead, and here they come back for more. This is Brooke Judkowitz, our birthday girl. Nice pass to Beckett. Just misses the goalpost on the far side. Hildebrandt banking it off the boards and trying to send it down into the Devilettes' end. Beckett couldn't hold on. Devilettes coming back the other way. That's Estelle LeBeau chasing it. Penalty coming. Now, I was listening to the announcements, and Barrie did not get awarded that goal. She was awarded an assist. I didn't see who, or you couldn't hear who actually got the goal. First things first, though, penalty being called against the London Devilettes for tripping. So a power play opportunity for the Sharks. Let's see if I can find out who scored that goal. They'll battle for it in the corner right off the draw. Sharks trying to get out in front. We'll have a quick stoppage in play as the puck didn't move. They'll battle for it right back down that same corner. Dusome fans on the shot as it came into the crease area. Kloosterman trying her best to get out of the crease, and she makes it over to the boards. Sharks still at it. Out to Barrie. Shot in. Tried deflection for Dusome. Puck manages to stay out of the net. Kloosterman doing her best. Devilettes will get rid of it. Brooke Judkowitz, our birthday girl, is awarded that goal. She must have deflected it as it came close. So happy birthday, Brooke Judkowitz. Thank you for getting the Barrie Sharks on the board. That was a nice play. Sharks bring it through neutral. Stewart comes in offside. So we'll have a stoppage in play here with 48 seconds to go in the penalty to the Devilettes. Hildebrandt over the blue line. Being hampered there by Wilson. Back to the blue line. Down low for Meta. She fires. Erbach tries a deflection, but Kloosterman's ready for that. Sutton will take this draw for the Barrie Sharks. Won by Barrie, and will just come over the blue line. Sharks will have to retreat. This is Sonia Meta. Out to Beckett. Beckett will send it over to our goal scorer, Brooke Judkowitz, who loses the handle as she brings it over the blue line. Sharks get it right back, though. Meta at the blue line, sending it down low for Judkowitz. Judkowitz over to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt back over to Meta. Meta will fire. Misses on the near side into the corner. Sharks hanging on. Judkowitz trying to get it out in front as that penalty does expire as the puck comes loose. I looked there for a second that Emma Strana would have a breakaway after coming out of the box, but she goes right to the bench instead. Far, sending it into the neutral zone, and the Devilettes will chase it as it goes down low. Meta behind Wilkinson, over to Arscott. Arscott's got it. Being bothered by DeBrouwer, but she manages to get out in front and over the blue line momentarily, right back into the Sharks' end. Sonia Meta trying to get it to Judkowitz, doesn't work. McLaren will shovel it over to Arscott and around the boards. Beckett still trying to get it free. London hanging on. And Meta just bowls over the Devilette. No call. Looks like she looked up as if there was going to be a call on that, but nothing came. Beckett down low. Out in front for McLaren. She fires right on the doorstep, and Kloosterman's got it. She can't believe that didn't go in. What a beautiful feed from Beckett out in front from McLaren. Just couldn't find the back of the net. My goodness. So once again, back to 5-on-5. Nice shot in by McLaren, and another great save by Kloosterman. Face-off won by the Sharks. McLaren trying it again. This is Kylie Strano, though, for the London Devilettes, bringing it to the Sharks' end. Arscott doing her best to get in the way. It'll slide through the blue and into the corner. Wilkinson had to be careful as it trickled into that goalpost, so she'll cover up here for a face-off. Brammer will take this face off the London Devilettes. Actually, she won't. Estelle LeBeau will come in and take this face off. Won by the Devilettes, and they'll hold on to it in the Sharks' end momentarily. Here's Zerbach. Had her pocket pick before she was able to cross the blue line. Devilettes coming back the other way. Sharks clear it. Trying to feed it to Erbach. A lot of back and forth action. Devilettes are offside. Erbach brings it into the offensive zone. They'll battle for it in the corner. 7 trying to get it out in front. Erbach with it. Makes a beautiful shot in. Stewart. Kloosterman with a great save. Nice pass up to neutral zone for Beckett. Now Sutton's got it. Feeds it to Beckett. She'll bring it into the blue line and she'll fire. Nice save there by Kloosterman. Steering that puck to the corner. Shot in by Meta. Just misses on the near side of the goalpost. Judkowitz off the boards. It'll bounce the blue line and right onto a Shark stick. This is Beckett. She'll fire. Missing on the far side. Hildebrandt at the blue line. Sending it down low for Judkowitz. Out into the slot. Sutton can't quite get her stick on it. She's being hampered by Strano. Sharks hanging on in the Devilettes' end. Now down low behind Kloosterman as they try to feed it forward. Meta coming in for a shot and finds the back of the net and they score! Woohoo! What a great shot by Sonia Meta, and that is her first goal of the season. First goal in the U22 Elite. Congratulations, Sonia Meta. Woohoo! And the Sharks go up 2-0. Puck is being given to the coaches there on the bench, and Josh will hold on to that for Sonia. Congratulations, Sonia. Welcome to U22 Elite. That's awesome. Face-off won by the Devilettes. Now down by 2 in period number 2. Perry trying to go around, but she gets intercepted. Devilettes still with it behind the net, trying to get out in front. They'll fire, and that finds the top right corner. So just like that, the teams exchange goals. And it's 2-1. That goal, I believe, being scored by Alexia Hill. Great shot there off the boards as the puck rebounded, and she found the top right corner. So the 1-goal game has been reestablished within seconds. Sharks clear it, and Sharks are going to go for a skate. 3-on-1. Stewart fires. Rebound sitting there, and the Sharks bang it in. And they score again, making it 3-1. What a play. Oh, look at the U9 girls jumping up and down. Isn't that awesome? Woohoo! Goal scored, I believe, by Bryn Rutledge. So in the first period, it was all penalties. Now in the second period, it's going to be all goals. I'm loving this action so far. Out in front again. Devilettes get it as far as the red line, and a penalty is going to be called on that for tripping. It's going to go against Aaliyah Sutton. So the Devilettes will have an opportunity on the power play to see if they can't chip away at the 2-goal deficit. Sharks win the face-off. Bryn Rutledge trying to get out of the Sharks' end. Wilson with the assist on the goal by Alexia Hill for London Devilettes. And that was just the announcement of the Barrie goal, again scored by Bryn Rutledge. Siska Humphreys with the assist on that. I didn't hear who the other assist was, but I'll check that. In any case, 3-1 Sharks. Devilettes still on the power play. Devilettes work their way off the boards and into the zone. Puck sitting there momentarily. They'll fire again from the blue line. Wilkinson ready for that with a great save. Stanat holding on at the blue line for the Devilettes. She'll set down to the other side. Just misses the post on the near side. That shot being made by Maya Farr. Bryce McLaren trying to work it out of the Sharks' end. Comes out to neutral. It's going to get picked up there by Kylie Strano. McLaren sending it down into the Devilettes, and Sharks will go off on a change and bring on some fresh fins. R. Scott coming up to meet the puck. Goes by her. Down into the corner where Perry will collect it. She has her stick lifted and couldn't get it out of harm's way. Devilettes holding on around. Takes a shot. Wilkinson ready. Rebound sitting there. No one can find it. It'll scoot to the corner. Picked up by the Devilettes. Will come right back into the slot. Pass meant for Dowson, goes over her stick. Back of the defense, they'll fire it in. Hits Stewart. Sutton back on the ice, and the Sharks will finally have a breather here as the puck enters the neutral zone. That'll be icing against the Devilettes. What action here in the second period. Again, the goal scorers for the Sharks are Judkowitz, Meta with her first goal at the U22 Elite, and Rutledge. Trickle in, rebound available. Sutton trying to push it in on the near side, doesn't work. Beckett trying to hold on to it, and she loses it in her skates. Beckett now has it off the boards. Over the blue line, she'll wait and she'll fire. And that's a nice snag by Kloosterman off the shot from Beckett. Devilettes will take possession off the draw and try to pull it out of their own end. Sharks holding on. McLaren and Dusome trying to work themselves onto the puck and get it out in the front for Rutledge. Pass over. Devilettes will pick it up and will fire. Nice save by Wilkinson. That shot being made by Kyla Rumford. Another shot in and another great save by Wilkinson. This is Dion. Deflects off a Devilettes stick, so the Devilettes will have to tag and get onside. Sharks get it out and bring it into the Devilettes end instead. Devilettes with it behind their own net. The defense will play a little catch and try to get out to the blue line. Severn trying to get in there. Devilettes Brammer pushes it out, and now it's in the neutral zone. Back to Talia Hildebrand. She'll shovel it in down low. Stewart trying to get there to hold off her Devilette rival. Stewart at it again. Hildebrand trying to hold on, but it bounces over her stick. Sonia Meta in the neutral zone. Brammer with it right in front of her own net. She'll work around Stewart behind Kloosterman. Sharks on a change. Stewart still has it. It'll pop over the blue line and all the way back. And here come the Devilettes against Sonia Meta. And she'll steer it to the corner. It was Emma Strano trying to work her way through the crease and get a shot off. Haley Beckett now in possession of the blue line. Tries to get it around the defense. Can't do it. Comes out to neutral. This is Larissa Stevenson. Arscott gaining possession as it comes into the zone. Now Tegan Perry gets it as far as the neutral zone before the Devilettes send it back in. Down low again for Morgan Arscott. She'll get to it first before Zoe Wilson. Can't hang on. That's Stevenson in the corner. Now Sutton has possession. Finds a couple of different sticks. Arscott trying to work it to Judkowitz. Devilettes sending it back down in, but misses on the far side. Stanat coming in to give her teammates a hand. Sharks can't clear it. It's Stevenson again trying to work it into the slot area along with the Littman. Beckett looks a little tired as she tries to catch up to that puck. Arscott will try to hold on. Nope, Beckett's with it, and she'll send it forward for Rutledge. Down low in the corner. Devilettes bring it out. No, Bryn Rutledge has got it in front of the crease, but couldn't get the shot off before Stanat stole the puck away from her. Siska Humphreys. Just past Rutledge and down into the corner. Kloosterman watching that post to make sure the Sharks don't come out in front. Here comes Rumford. Over the blue line. Around the defense, and she tries to get the shot off. That's hampered by Siska Humphreys. Meta. Over to McLaren. McLaren looks at the options. Manages to hold on to the puck and send it down in before she goes off to the bench. Severn coming in. Couple of sticks get tangled. Puck will make it as far as the blue line. May Severn holding on. Couldn't get the shot off before she's intercepted. Here comes Avery Dowson. She's upended by Meta as she comes into the zone. Stewart. Drop passes it for Urbach. Right back in the slot. Severn couldn't find it. Run from getting it out. Stewart couldn't pull it into center. Severn now chasing it. Devilettes through neutral. This is Emily DeBrouwer. She'll fire, and Wilkinson's got it in her glove. I'm out of breath from all of that. That was quite the action end to end. Just over 3 minutes to go in the second period. 3-1 Barrie Sharks. Once again, goal scorers are Brooke Judkowitz, Sonia Mehta, and Bryn Rutledge. Devilettes hold on to it, the blue line, and send it down low. Elias Sutton will collect it behind. Wilkinson will carry it out and move it forward to Haley Beckett. Beckett giving it chase, loses the handle. It'll slide over into the corner. And the Devilettes will clear it. Sutton bring the puck right back in. Devilettes off the board. Siska Humphries holding on. Beckett looked to have been upended, and she's slow to get up. She's skating very gingerly over to the bench. We hope that she's okay. Trainer's waiting for her as she exits the ice. We certainly hope that's nothing too serious, but she was slow to get up. Rutledge trying to hold on to the puck, picked up by the Devilettes on the other side. It'll come to Siska Humphries. Dion trying to get out to Dusom. It'll exit. Stanat coming right back in, and it'll bounce into the corner. Siska Humphries over to McLaren. McLaren up to Dusom, and she just loses the handle as it slides off the end of her stick. Devilettes collecting it behind their net, and will bring it around to the slot. Pass meant for Brammer goes over her stick and onto a Shark stick, and they come right back in. This is McKenna Watson for London, sending it over to Stanat. And pass up to Alexia Hill, who is the lone goal scorer for the London Devilettes. LeBeau trying to get it out in front, but it's intercepted, and here's May Severn through neutral. She's got Stewart on her right as she goes into the corner. Stewart trying to find it in her skates. It'll come to the near side and just past Meta. Hildebrandt looks to have hit a rut, and she takes a fall but holds on. Stevenson getting around Meta, but the puck steered to the corner, and now Beckett, good to see her back on the ice. Looks like she's no worse for wear. Hildebrandt being inhibited by gaining that puck, but now the Sharks have got it, and a shot in. Just misses on the far side. Now in our final minute of play, or final 30 seconds of play here. Beckett trying to hold on and turn around. She'll pin her rival to the board and hold on. Puck now out in front, and Beckett still on the boards as they do pushing and shoving over there. Nothing coming of it. Icing being called on this end, but Beckett had her rival pinned. That was Danielle Menko she had on the boards. Final 10 seconds here in what's been a very exciting second period. Right off, right in the crease. Klosterman had to come out. She had to be careful. It'll come to the near side here in the corner, and the puck will find air. and come all the way down to Arscott as time expires. What an exciting second period. Score 3-1 for the Sharks. Total shots on goal after 2 periods for Barrie 20 to London's 16. So the shots on goal are fairly close, but the score on the board is 3-1 for the Sharks. And I don't know about you, Tim, I'm having a good time so far. This has been awesome, and I can't wait to see what happens in the third. Again, congratulations to Sonia Mehta on her first ever U22 Elite goal. That's awesome. All right, we'll take another break here and let the Zamboni clean up things after that busy second period, and I'll be back to bring you the third. Come on back, folks. Welcome back to the Shark Tank, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one more frame to go in this exciting contest between the Barrie Junior Sharks and the London Junior Devilettes. I've heard rumors that it's snowy again outside, so hopefully London has a good trip home after this, after they've been here in the GTA this weekend. They did play Central York yesterday in a 6-2 loss. Gotta love winters here in Barrie, right, Tim? Mm-hmm. We've actually been, had it easy since November, December. It's the first real winter weather we've had. So, yeah, guess we shouldn't complain, but just 30 seconds left here in the intermission, and we'll get set for period number 3. So the first period was all penalties, and the second period was all goals. Will be interesting to see what happens in the third. Maybe a combo of both? I don't know. We'll see. Sutton in to take the face-off against Alexia Hill for the London Devilettes. We are underway in the third period. Meta fanning on the shot, trying to get forward for Beckett, which I'm happy to see. She's back out and she looks fine after whatever happened in the second. Wasn't sure if she'd come back out in the third, but I'm happy to see her back on. Devilettes trying to put the pressure on in the Sharks' end. That's Larissa Stevenson trying to put it out in front. Up to Beckett. 3 Sharks coming in succession, but Beckett gets upended before she hits the blue line. Devilettes bringing it back the other way. This is Zoe Wilson. Zoe Wilson is the top point getter right now for the London Devilettes with 14 points. 4 goals and 10 assists. The top goal scorer for the London Devilettes is number 21, Larissa Stevenson, with 6 goals and 7 assists. Sharks in the zone. Dusome couldn't quite connect on the pass from out of the corner. Here's Grace McLean bringing it in over the blue line for the London Devilettes. Fire in. Wilkinson didn't see it, but she did make the stop. It'll come out to neutral. Devilettes bringing it right back in. That's Delaney Stacy. Severn off the corner. And the Sharks will clear it. Severn had some nice speed, but she gets pushed backwards. Pass up to Stewart. Doesn't quite connect, and the puck will go up and over and into the Devilettes bench. Right off the draw there for the Sharks. Siska Humphrey sending it forward for Brooke Judkowitz. She'll wait. Try to do a backhand as she comes out in the crease, but that's forced behind Kloosterman. It'll bounce, and Sutton holds on to it at the blue line, sending it in and just through the crease on the near side of that post. Judkowitz trying to leave it for Sutton. Doesn't quite execute. Devilettes coming away with the puck and into the Sharks' end. Down low. Sutton now has it. Soft pass out to Judkowitz. And it'll trickle into the Devilettes. Defensive end. Danielle Menko getting it out and into the neutral zone. Sharks coming right back. Estelle LeBeau off the boards on the far side, and she's got it over the red line. 3 ladies in fatigues, though, giving her a problem. Talia Hildebrandt trying to lift and get rid of it. They collide. That's Rutledge and Stanat. And they're going to whistle that dead. I don't think anybody's hurt. But we'll have a face-off here, right in front of the Barrie bench. That's Urbach taking the draw, and they'll win that. Perry sending it forward to Stewart. Down low in the corner. Stewart will look in the crease. Out in the slot area, just over Severn's stick, and it will come and go the distance. No icing. That was waved off. Out to Severn. She's inhibited there by Maya Farr, and that will be an icing call against the Barrie Sharks. Once again, we'd like to thank our special guests who did our puck drop today. Base Commander Colonel Jonathan Michaud, Chief Petty Officer First Class Robert Wilcox, and our former Barrie Shark Emily Vanderstelt, making this a special occasion on Military Appreciation Day. And as I said before, I'm loving the fatigues. We should wear these more often, especially if they win. Stewart sitting it down back behind Kloosterman. Beckett trying to get her stick in on the action. Dion holds on to it at the blue line, but it's picked up by the Devilettes, and it will come into the Sharks' end. Dion sending it forward. Beckett looking for the pass, intercepted. It'll come right back to Dion. Over to Judkowitz on the far side. She couldn't collect it and pull it out. Back behind Wilkinson. Sharks in possession. Over to Sutton. Sutton over the blue line, and she'll fire. And a nice snag there by Kloosterman. There's our U19 waving hello to all the folks watching the live stream. Thanks for joining us, U9. I hope you're having a good time watching your Sharks. They're up 3-1, so I'm sure they're very happy. Hold it on by Dion at the blue line. Down low for Kloosterman. It's awesome. This U9 team has been high-fiving the girls that have been coming off the ice for the intermissions. And, you know, maybe that's given our girls a boost today. Who knows? With the inception of the PWHL, this junior level here becomes really important. And to be those role models for all the younger girls coming up, it's just awesome. Meta trying to intercept the puck. Urbach's got it. Oh, couldn't collect it and move it forward to Severn as she gets caught up with that puck in her skates. Trying to send it out to Stewart, but Kloosterman's got it instead. And we're over the 5-minute mark. Oh, no, I was just going to say no penalties have been called, and here we go. That's Olivia Urbach is going to get called for slashing, so a power play opportunity here for the London Devilettes. Just over 5 minutes gone here in the third. Only a 2-goal lead, and as we all know, if all those hockey lovers out there, a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous, as goals can be scored rather quickly, especially if momentum shifts. Out to the blue line. Stanat. Down low for Farr. Farr will wait. Puts it towards the net, deflected into the corner. It'll trickle into the crease, and Wilkinson's got it. Just the first 10 seconds of that penalty gone. Sharks trying to win that puck drop, maintain possession of that puck and get rid of it. Devilettes trying to work it into the slot area. That's Dowson trying to get it out. Stanat holds on to it at the blue line. Stanat at the crease, at the point, down low in the corner. Sharks trying to push through. It's Judkowitz, but she couldn't hold on to the puck. Bit of a battle going on between Judkowitz and the Devilette on the boards. Judkowitz wins that battle, and she'll backhand it out. 1 minute gone in that penalty. Severn lifting it and putting it down into the Devilettes end, knocking off more seconds of the penalty. Stewart trying to hold on to it in the corner. Out in the front for Severn. She waits. Fires it and it just deflects and goes into the mesh. What a chance for May Severn, short-handed. .37 seconds left in the penalty. Sharks having a successful kill so far. Shot in. Hits McLaren and a Devilette. And Danielle Menko trying to bring it out. She gets up in it at the blue line. McLaren bring it right back in, but being picked up by Wilson. Back the other way. Up to Hill, off the boards. Sharks forcing it back into the Devils' end. Devilette's end for McLaren. She loses the handle and falls to her knees. Stevenson bringing into the Sharks' end where Wilkinson will hold off and leave it for her defense. Meta. Penalty to Urbach is over and she's back on the ice, back to 5-on-5. So nothing happening on that power play for the London Devilettes. Strano attempting a shot from the blue line that's deflected and bounces very easily to the corner. Bit of a collision behind Wilkinson, back out to the blue line. Around the back. Menko holding on and she gets upended. She hits the ice hard. Slow to get up, but she looks like she's okay. Hill pushing it towards the net. Picked off by the Sharks, and they will send it down into the Devilettes' end. No icing on that. Beckett trying to hold on. Devilettes bring it out. They'll battle for it down there in the far corner. Out in front. It's Haley Beckett for the Sharks, bringing it out of the defensive end and into the offensive. She's got Judkowitz with her. Couldn't make the shot as she's hampered by Stanat. Tegan Perry at the blue line. Over for Arscott. It'll bounce out in front, and Kloosterman's got it. Face off won by the Devilettes, and they'll pull it out. 2-on-2 here developing. In comes Avery Dowson into the corner. Devilettes can't hang on, and it makes it back to the blue line. Devilettes do hang on. They come in into the slot area, and it will trickle over the blue line. Sharks bring it out. Into the slot and fire. Nice save by Kloosterman. Rebound nearly available, but she pounces on that puck quickly. Want to take this time to give a big shout out to my dad upstairs in heaven. Today would have been his 82nd birthday, and he was a member of the RCMP. So on Military Appreciation Day, I just wanted to mention that. Dad, I love you. I miss you. Happy birthday. My dad was always a hockey lover who grew up watching the Winnipeg Jets. He was a big Dale Hawerchuk fan. Of course, if you're Canadian, how can you not be a hockey fan? Of course, there are some Canadians who aren't hockey fans. My husband's one of them. Face off here to the right of Kloosterman, and it's going to get won by the Sharks. Meta will send it in. Devilettes will send it down to the corner and try to bring it out of their own end. They do that. This is Calla Woodcroft. Couldn't hold on, and she's forced off the puck, and another penalty coming for tripping against the Sharks. That's going to go against Haley Beckett. So another power play opportunity for the Devilettes. just over 10 minutes to go in this contest. Hale to take the face-off. Sonia Meta trying to hold on to it behind. Stewart gets it out and all the way down into Devilettes' end. Kloosterman will come out of her net to collect that and send it over. Sharks trying to hold on to it down in the Devilettes' end. It'll come out to neutral. Sharks send it down to the corner. Kloosterman will leave it for her defenseman. 30 seconds of that penalty gone. London trying to get set up here for a power play opportunity. Sharks doing a really good job killing it. Urbach backhanding it as far as the red line. Now Stewart will send it into Devilettes' corner. Siska Humphreys will send it back out to the neutral zone, and there'll be incidental contact for a stoppage in play. 1 minute of that penalty gone. 1 minute left. Kyla Rumford to take the drop for London. Won by the Sharks. Come out to neutral. It's Calla Woodcroft again. There'll be another call for a hand pass. That's just a stoppage in play. That's not a penalty. Just a stoppage in play like a high stick. As you can't move the puck forward with your hands. Obviously, you have to use your stick. Rutledge to take this face off for the Sharks, and then gets won by our ladies in camouflage. Dusome trying to chase it. Devilettes with possession. Try to work it out. Rutledge has got it, and she'll move it back into the Devilettes' end, knocking off more seconds off that penalty. To Beckett. Danielle Menko. Over to Strano, who sends it over to Littman. Littman comes in. Drop passes it, and that puck gets deflected and up, down into the corner. Meta trying to hold on to it, as is Bryn Rutledge. Devilettes do work it free to the blue line. Stanat sending it through the crease, through the slot, and Wilkinson's got it. Just 3 seconds left to go on the penalty. Face-off won by the Sharks, and they'll get rid of it and send it all the way down. No icing. Penalty has expired. Beckett back on the ice, and she will attempt to get there first. Judkowitz makes it before she does. But she'll try to collect it out of the corner. Perry at the point. Fires it in, and Kloosterman's got it in the chest. All the scoring happening in the second. 3-1 for the Sharks currently. Severn makes a shot, and a nice save there by Kloosterman. It's been a hard-fought game for both teams. Sharks do have the edge with the goals, but don't count the Devilettes out. They're not making it easy for the Sharks. Perry firing it in the crease. Kloosterman's got it. Pushing and shoving between Watson and Urbach. Nothing coming of that. Devilettes trying to get out of their own end after the draw. It'll come off the boards. Devilettes have got it. Try to bank it off the plexiglass. Still holding on to it. That's Bryn Rutledge holding on to it at the blue line, down from McLaren. Dusome coming in to give her teammate a hand, and the puck will escape through center. Bit of a foot race. Perry gets to it before the Devilette does. Devilette had some good speed. There'll be a stoppage in play here for another penalty for interference, and that's going to go against the Barrie Sharks. That's going to go against number 22, Alex Dusome. So another opportunity for the London Devilettes on the power play. Haven't been able to find the back of the net with the player advantage yet. Sharks still have to be sharp. Out in the slot. Stevenson makes a shot, but it goes wide. Down low. Hill gets there. Sends it out in front. We're going to have another penalty. Nope, not a penalty. The puck came behind the net, and the net came off the pegs. So we'll have a stoppage in play for that. Face off to the right of Wilkinson. Aside from the one goal, has been very steady in net today. They'll battle for it here on the boards. Picked up by Severn at the blue line. Gets shoved off the puck, and the Devilettes will bring it out. This is Wilson sending it up. And Wilkinson's going to put a stop to that before the Devilettes can create any more opportunities. Some chit-chatting here behind the net between Maya Farr and Stewart, I believe. Nothing more coming of that, and we'll have a face-off here to the left of Wilkinson, and it will up and over the boards. Strano's got it at the blue line, keeping it in. They come in point blank and misses over the crossbar. Siska Humphreys holding onto it down low. Devilettes kind of get out in front, and the Sharks will get it as far as the blue line. Strano holding onto it. Into the slot. Siska Humphreys gets it out of the slot. Back to the blue line for the defense. Devilettes passing it around. Strano trying to send it down low. Slightly intercepted by Stewart. Sharks are pinning it to the boards, making sure that the Devilettes don't have any opportunity. It'll come off the board for Calla Woodcroft, excuse me. Shot into the crease. Rebound available. Devilettes couldn't see it. Final 20 seconds of the penalty to Dusome. 10 seconds. Looks like the Sharks will have another successful penalty kill, even though this power play looked a little bit more dangerous than the past ones. Penalty has expired. Dusome back onto the ice, as you can see her exit the box there in the bottom of your screen. Pass up, breakaway. Here comes Dusome. She'll fire, and a great save by Kloosterman. It's like a bit of preaching's happening there with the referee to the Barrie Shark, Bryce McLaren. Not sure what that conversation would be about, but what an opportunity. Dusome hits the ice after the penalty, sees the pass, and the breakaway just couldn't put it past Kloosterman. Tegan Perry back in her own zone will make a turn, being hampered by two white sweaters as she zigzags around. Farr coming in. Couldn't hold on, and Sharks bring it out. McLaren banking it off the boards. Turning it back over to Maya Farr. Puck intercepted, and that nearly came up and came our direction. Thankfully, it was deflected. Heads up, everybody. Don't often see a puck come this far.
No.
Maybe we should wear helmets next time, Tim, do you think? Severn down low. Hildebrandt trying to get it out to Stewart. Trickles in. Wilkinson kicks it to the corner easily enough. Hill weaving around. She'll fire. Wilkinson's got it. I'll be anxious to see the final shots on goal tally. Wilkinson has been busier in this third period due to all the power plays that London's had. I think they've had 3 different power plays in this third period. Sharks have been able to kill off all of them, keeping it 3-1. Elias Sutton over the blue line. She goes for a spill and heads right into the boards. Sounded hard, but looks like she's getting up okay. Some bodies flying after the puck drop. Beckett's got it in the corner. We'll look to see if she can't pass it out in front for Judkowitz. Nearly worked on that pass, connecting with Judkowitz's stick, but it deflected in the wrong direction. That would have been pretty had that gone in. Hildebrandt over to Dion. Down low. Devilettes will clear it out into the neutral zone. Strano sending it over to Brammer. Brammer will shoot. Nice blocker save for Wilkinson, and the Sharks will clear. No, they won't. Devilettes keeping it in. Another shot in on net. Wilkinson steering that aside. Pass meant for Judkowitz. She finds it in her skates before going to the bench. Devilettes Strano hold on to it behind the net. Bryn Rutledge giving her a problem, though. We go around the referee. London Devilettes finally find it. What a neat interception by Bryce McLaren. Sends it up to Dusome. Dusome trying to send it over to McLaren. Intercepted by a Littman. She'll come in with some speed over the blue line. Some pushing and shoving, and the puck will make it back out to the neutral zone. Kylie Strano trying to send it forward. Siska Humphreys is going to chase after it, but Meta's going to get to it first on the other side. Alex Dusome off the boards. Will do a dump before she heads to the bench. Coming up on the 2-minute warning to the end of the third period. Sharks up 3-1. We'll see if they pull the goaltender as we enter the final 2 minutes of play. Haley Beckett collects it off the boards. Upended. Wilson bringing it back the other way, and there'll be a stoppage in play as there was incidental contact with the bench. Just under 2 minutes to go. It looks like Kloosterman staying put for now. London calling a timeout, and you'll likely not see Kloosterman go back to the net, depending on where this face-off takes place. So she's still staying on the ice for right now. Once again, I'm back on the air next Saturday afternoon at 4:30 as the Barrie Junior Sharks welcome in the first place Etobicoke Dolphins. 4:30 puck drop on that one, folks. You don't want to miss that. The 2 times that these guys have squared off against the Etobicoke Dolphins, I believe the Dolphins have come out victorious on both games, but fun games. I remember it being very entertaining watching both of those games. Face-off won by the Sharks as we come into the final minute and a half. Empty net, London. So yes, they did take the goaltender out. And now there's pushing and shoving in front of the Barrie bench, and Coach Eldridge is not happy. You saw him, or I saw him from here, do some vigorous movements after that, and looks like 2 are gonna go. The Shark will get 2 for tripping, and the London Devilette will get 2 for roughing. 5-on-5 according to the referee. So everybody's still at full strength. But Coach Eldridge not happy after that whistle. Face off won by the Devilettes. Wilson brings it in, but only momentarily. Devilettes hold on to it. It's Maya Farr at the blue line. It'll pop out. Littman sending it forward. Whoa, bodies collide there in front of the Barrie bench. Everyone looks okay. Farr trying to set it into the Sharks' end. It does get there. Wilson trying to pull it off the boards. As is Woodcroft. They'll have it down low, trying to send it out into the slot. Being hampered by a couple of ladies in fatigues. Final minute of the third. Empty net again for London. So 6-on-5. Shot men in by Maya Farr. Blocked by the Sharks. McLaren couldn't quite get her stick on to go for an empty net goal. Too many white jerseys around her. Arscott sends it into the Devilettes' end. No icing. It'll come to the neutral zone and back up into the Devilettes. It'll come and go the distance, and that would have been icing, but it came right onto Wilkinson's glove. So just a stoppage in play and a puck drop right next to Wilkinson. Final 12 seconds here in the third. This has been a very entertaining game with all those penalties taking place in the first period. All the goal scoring taking place in the second. Number 10, Sonia Mena, getting her first U22 elite goal as well in this game. London Devilettes trying to work around Stewart. It'll come right onto the boards, and that's where this one is going to end. It's a fantastic win for the Barrie Sharks after the 3-0 loss on Friday night. Good to get back into the win column. Aside from the penalties that went back and forth in the first, fairly clean game after that. Penalties were exchanged, but nothing really major. First goal for Sonia Meta, and look at those U9 girls behind the bench. They're just jumping up and down behind the boards. That's awesome. Cheering on their ladies in camo. Big hug there from Sador to Wilkinson. What an outstanding performance by Wilkinson. I'm just waiting for my message here to tell me what the final shots on goal are. Here I do. Here it comes. Final shots on goal, Barrie 27 to London's 24. So again, close contest with shots on goal. Barrie coming out on the better end of that 3-1 with goals scored by Judkowitz on her 19th birthday. Sonia Mena getting her first U22 elite goal. And the third goal being scored by Bryn Rutledge. So congratulations to Coach Eldridge and all of his ladies in fatigues. You can see all the nice jumping up and down there by the U9 girls as the girls exit the ice. That's awesome. What a great game this was, Tim. This is awesome. Hoping that the girls can keep this up. We certainly wish London all the best as they travel home after being in the GTA area, as I heard the roads are not quite that nice outside right now, so. All right, I think we're ready to wrap things up here at the Shark Tank. For my tech producer, Tim Norton, and myself, Cheryl Gilroy, thank you for joining the live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your Sunday evening, and as always, keep the faith. Goodbye, everybody.